Sway in the morning shade 4-5, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the show.
Hi, Sway.
Hey, you have the B. How you doing?
I'm doing great. I'm happy to see you.
Good to see you too.
How was Oaktown?
Ah, man, what a wonderful time I had going back home. I just got back. Matter of fact, Thursday I flew out on Thanksgiving. Best time to fly is on the holiday. Hated the flight, but loved the arrival, man. We had about, 65 people came through my grandmother's house.
Damn.
One of our cousins who we haven't seen in a while in years came back into our lives. Our cousin Robin came back into our lives. Turned out that she is engaged to a good friend of mine that when I first started in the business, we first started doing the Wake Up Show. He was one of the first rappers to ever rap on the first Wake Up Show, which is Monday nights here at 8 p.m. on Shade 4-5. My man Mookie.
Okay, your cousin's engaged to somebody named Mookie?
Yeah, she's engaged to Mook.
Okay.
Yeah, and so when we got there, it was like, yo, who's your fiance? Mookie's your fiance?
Murder Mook?
No murder in the family. This Mook.
Just Mook.
But Mook's from New York. Puerto Rican from New York, and he got the illest, what they call empanadas. They make empanadas in a truck in Oakland.
Okay.
Boricua Soul, something.
Boricua Soul?
It's not Boricua. It's the original Borinque. Soul? Yeah. I don't know. Oh, Q, you got Puerto Rican. What is it, man?
I think Borican.
Huh?
Borican.
Okay, yeah, Borican. That's right. DB, yeah, that's it. Borican Soul.
Is he half Spanish, DB?
I don't know, man,
Okay.
but he likes Spanish women. All right, but yeah, we got the party. My cousins Clee, Rab. I was posting stuff on Instagram, so you could see it. We went to Creamer Beat.
Okay, well, Tracy G was hoping, we spoke highly of you yesterday, that she said that she saw photos that you went fishing, that you would bring back a meal.
Yeah, I did.
It's in the toilet?
No, yeah, exactly. I released it this morning. I set it free. But hey, you guys had a good holiday?
Great.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm still trying to burn off some plates. I think yesterday I was in the gym for 2 hours, so I think 2 carb-smothered plates are out my system, but I don't know how much left I have to go.
Wait, she had a chicken pot pie. What do you mean?
Not that was part of the meal.
Damn, for Thanksgiving?
That's what I said.
What? There's apple pie, there's sweet potato pie. I decided to switch it up with some chicken pot pie.
The family's struggling right now, huh?
Yo, don't talk about my mama, my papa, or my sister's leg.
All right, we back, ladies and gentlemen. Sway in the morning, dedicating this to Oakland. We got E40 coming through. Hey, William DeVoe's coming through. William Defoe.
Yeah.
And 7th Streeter. What? I go. Sway in the morning, Shade 4-5. Who's waking up with us? 888-742-3345. By the way, when I was in the Bay, go ahead. Were you about to say something?
I was going to ask you about your fishing trip, but go ahead. You said, by the way,
when I was in the Bay, I went to a party called Creamer Beat with the Pirate DJs, longtime collective of DJs in Northern California, and got a chance to party with them. Master Ace performed.
Wow.
I thought you would appreciate that. My homie San Quinn from the Bay performed as well. And then Sunday night, a party with DJ Drama.
Did you really?
Yeah, Drama was at a club in San Francisco. So me and about 15 of my family members bum rushed his spot.
You sound like me, Sway, plus 14.
And I hit him on the head hard.
Yes.
Creamer Beat 2, I hit him on the head hard. I said, I'm bringing a few family members. Is that okay? Man, that's great, man. Come on, Papa. Man, when they seen how many people walked in, man, they just start counting lost money.
Yes, right?
Oh, man, they knew we weren't buying drinks either.
So the drama DJ, or he was just hyping?
No, he did really well. We partied, we partied with Drama. His manager made a mistake, though. His manager, we came in, and they had a table set up for us, but they were like, nah, come over here. I said, you sure? Mm-hmm. He said, yeah. Me and my cousin Clee, it was Rab, Twan, it was T. Calloway, it was my cousin Robin, it was her friend Angela, I think PJ, if that's not mistaken. Mookie came through too, and it was just a lot of lost money. So we went to his table, and Drama had to spin. His manager said, hey man, listen, because we were just standing there. He said, anything on the table you see is yours. Free liquor? Man, I start calling. I start rallying up the troops. Yo, come up here. Get away from the bar. Get away from the bar.
Wait, and you drank and left?
One of my cousins, there was empty, but was no more. There was nothing else left to drink. Was you know. Then they got us another table, so we went down to that table.
That's okay. Drama comes up and visits Sway in the morning. We always take care of him when he's here.
Yeah,
so
that's
it's
my
okay.
man. DJ
That's
Drama,
family.
man. Some of these dudes, man, they don't just do it on the radio, man. This guy is. I was surprised to see him in there. He was in the trenches. And we got Trist from Iowa on the line. Trist, what up, Trist?
What up?
Hey, good morning.
Trent?
Tristam? I don't know. First call and went down to the toilet. All right, we got Matt in Mississippi. Big Matt, what up,
What up, Matt?
Hey, what up, man?
Hey,
what y'all got going on?
Hey, man, you know what we doing up?
I said, what y'all got going on?
Oh, man, E40 coming by today. You don't want to miss that.
Hey, I'm going to try not to, man. Hey, I'm rocking with y'all all the way. Well, as long as y'all on the air, I'm headed to El Paso, man. I'm going to need some big crit in my life, man.
You need some big crit in your life?
I need some crit, dog. You got to play some crit today.
All right, man.
But coming from going to El Paso, driving from where? Mississippi?
Yeah, I'm driving from Mississippi.
Wow.
Okay, so you need that Mississippi life. All right, we got daily news coming up next.
Yeah.
President Obama has something to say, and he's going to tour until he gets his message across. Guess what it's about?
Obamacare.
Up next.
You read all about it.
Hey, save your change. Sway's got your daily news right here, huh?
All right, 26 minutes into the hour. Seems like the Obama administration is employing the old sports adage. The best defense is a good offense. They've been battered by 2 months of publicity over the Obamacare website that has been bad. The White House is going on offensive now after touting fixes to the website over the weekend. President Obama will start a 3-week push to sell the health care plan again. He's going on tour. The first event will be today. And we had former DNC chairman Howard Dean on if Obamacare can rise above its bad name.
This website is now apparently functional. Now, I haven't tried the website, but if this program works, and I think it will, 3 months from now, a huge number of people who didn't have health insurance are going to have it, and mostly at a better price. I think that's the proof in the pudding. So I think this is all dependent on how well this system functions, not on all the propaganda, the screaming and shouting and yelling that's going on in Washington. It's going to be ordinary people's experience and their neighbors' experience with this website.
The White House said while work continues on the website, we think it is important that proponents of health reform undertake a renewed effort to refocus the public on the benefits of the law that have already been implemented.
Beyonce's on tour, Jay-Z's on tour, Obama's going on tour.
No problem.
Yeah.
Oh, all right. In other news, been a lot of crashes. Rest in peace to Paul Walker. Recently here in New York City, there was a Metro North train that was going 82 miles an hour on a 30-mile-per-hour curve, and then it derailed. This happened in the Bronx early Sunday, killing 4 passengers, injuring 75 more, was hurtling down the tracks at a staggering 82 miles an hour.
Yeah.
Suspicions are focused on the engineer, William Rockefeller, 45 years of age, who should have seen the curve rapidly approaching because he was in the first car using remote controls to guide a locomotive that pushed the train from the rear. A lot of trains coming off track.
Yeah, well, with people traveling by train, and, you know, DB, our movie junkie, he lives right by where this happened. He said it was absolutely, terrible to see with your own eye and watch it. He can see the trains. He can see everything.
DB, did you hear the actual crash?
No, I didn't hear it because I got home maybe about an hour before it happened. And so when I woke up the next morning, I heard helicopters outside, and I checked Facebook. I still didn't have any idea what was going on, and then saw what had happened. So I looked outside the window because I can see it pretty much across the water. Yeah. Because I'm on the Manhattan side. And it was just you can see the lights, and there was helicopters, there's divers, and everything. So it was nuts.
That's unfortunate, man. Be careful of those railroad tracks, and man, I don't know, man. The trains seem like they're the safest thing to be on.
That's what I thought. You travel by train?
Yeah, all the time.
Okay.
Yeah, I travel by train. Thank you for asking. And now let's get into relationship news. Here's something, according to a study that may surprise a lot of people. There's a study that says Viagra doesn't make men happier because it won't fix relationships any further. Viagra, which works by relaxing blood vessels, helps tackle that psychological side of erectile dysfunction, but they don't address psychological causes of impotence. The study examined 40 clinical trials, and it was published November 1st in the Journal of Sexual Medicine. They said they think that fixing erection is an issue with. They think Viagra will solve fixing an erection, which will in turn solve issues in a relationship. But happiness is very complicated.
See, Sway, this is my point. Men think sex will solve everything, and we need to talk.
What are you talking about, man? All you need is a good banging, and everything moves forward.
This doesn't help. The banging doesn't help. We need to talk.
You think talking helps better than sex? Good sex?
Communication is better than good sex.
Okay, look, if there's anyone out there who's used Viagra, or a woman who's in a relationship where the man had to start using Viagra, let us know if that helps your relationship or not. 888-742-3345.
And now, Sway has more of your daily news.
Yo, Sway, what's up with the daily news, baby? What's the verdict? Spit it like you heard it.
On Shade 45.
Hey, man, here's a study that said drugs like Viagra can certainly help men regain their erections, but they won't make them any happier.
Right.
The study says it's simplistic to think that fixing an erection issue will solve relationship issues. According to Dr. Andrew Kramer, happiness is very complicated. A lot of couples still need additional therapy. Other issues affecting impotence include depression, anxiety, and relationship problems, as well as alcohol and drug use. Yo, listen, Heather, you say
communication is key.
I think a good banging always helps a situation. 32 minutes into the hour. Kat is on the line from Virginia. Good morning, Kat.
Hey, Kat.
Good morning, Sway. Good morning, Heather B.
How are you?
Hey, Kat, let me ask you. You're in a relationship. You ever have your boyfriend take Viagra?
Actually, yes. One time when I was 20 and he was about 23, I stole one of my dad's Viagra pills.
Okay.
And we actually had sex for around 6 hours. It was awesome. It was amazing. He went to sleep actually with a giant smile on his face. We were having a party at my parents' house, and I brought everyone in to look at his face with a gigantic smile on it. Wow. But 2 days later, I actually had to go to the hospital because I started peeing blood.
Damn!
Wow.
Jackhammer penis. He just pogo sticked it for 6 hours, huh?
It literally was like a jackrabbit. You do not need to give a young man Viagra. It was a mistake. But, I mean, it was a fun time, but it really hurt later.
So did it help or hurt the relationship?
Oh, we've been together now for 11 years since then, so I would say it helped. It was a fun time, but we realized we don't need it.
Yeah, because of that good banging knows why you stuck through.
No, Sway.
There was no communication in that other than him with a smiley face. Kat, you are a citizen.
Sway in the morning.
All right?
Thank you.
You're right. James, James in Ohio now. Good morning, James.
Hey,
How
James.
you doing?
Good morning. Good morning.
Now, did you ever take Viagra, James?
Yes, I did. It was during the course of my wife cheated on me, and Viagra didn't help. I mean, mentally I was scarred, and, it didn't really help. I mean,
well,
I got the wood, but, it didn't really help the marriage at all.
That's unfortunate, man. Now, when she cheated on you, did she cheat on you because of what was going on in the bedroom?
No, actually, to this day it's a mystery because, she just said that she needed some extra attention and, she just dipped out on me.
So the pogo stick didn't work in his case, Heather. Maybe the study has some truth to it.
No, it doesn't work. Sex is a part of it, but communication solves your relationship.
Exactly. Communication is key.
Okay, man, there it is. James, man, you're a citizen.
A Sway in the morning.
All right. Man, there's another guy, Trotters in Texas. You don't think Viagra helps?
I think it does help.
Talk about it.
I think it helps because depending on what your problem is in your relationship, if you're having problems, especially in the bedroom, not being able to get it up, Viagra is the solution to the problem.
Yeah, Heather. Good banging. A good banging.
Oh, please.
Yeah, good bang. Say it, man. Trotter, say it. Good banging, baby. All right, we got sports up next with Heather B.
Yes, Sway. You'll never believe what the Seahawks fans did last night.
36 minutes to the hour. Shade 4-5.
Recapping the latest in sports.
Yeah, baby! Yeah, baby! What a game! Unbelievable! What a game! Wait a minute! I don't believe what I just saw.
It's Sway in the Morning Sports Report on Shade 45.
All right, 51 minutes into the hour, have the beat.
Yeah, Sway citizens, let's start with the NFL. Week 13 came to a close last night with the 9-2 Saints visiting the 10-1 Seahawks, where the Seahawks fans set a record last night for the loudest outdoor sports stadium.
The Seahawks offense comes on the field for one final snap. It's going to be Russell Wilson taking that snap, and then he's going to take a knee. And Monday Night Football, the Seahawks continue their mastery. And now the winning streak here at home goes to 14 games. Great job, my friend. 14 straight here at CenturyLink Field for the Seahawks.
Yeah, that final, though, was 34-7, and the Saints dropped to 9-3. Now, I mentioned earlier about the Seahawks fans setting a crowd noise record last night. Here's some of the details, Sway. An official from the Guinness World Records recorded the crowd noise at 137.6 decibels during the second quarter of the game. Seahawks fans had to set the record at 136 to win over San Francisco back in September. Now, Kansas City Chiefs fans took them out in October at 137. To put that in perspective, a jet engine at 100 feet is about 140 decibels. So they were louder than the jet engine.
Hey, man, we could beat that with the Raiders, man. That'd be easily at the Oracle the Stadium. That's simple.
Y'all lost last week, right? Okay. Congrats to them. And now the Seahawks are now 11-1. Moving over to the NBA. There were 5 games last night, but as far as I'm concerned, the most exciting game went to Chicago and New Orleans that went into triple overtime.
Let's see what happens. Sideline right, Dang. Eric Gordon on the ball. Dang, holding and looking to Dunleavy. Right elbow for 3 for the tie. No! And the ball game is over. And the New Orleans Pelicans in triple overtime prevail in a hard-fought ball game, 131 to 128. Wow.
You heard it. The Pelicans won 131-128. People hate the name, but they're winning, man. They're on a 2-game winning streak right now, Sway.
No, 2-game winning streak.
Well,
boy, them boys are doing it.
Well, other scores from last night. My Spurs by 2 over the Hawks, 102-100. The Jazz over the Rockets, 109-103. The Wizards beat Orlando, 98-80. And the Pacers were upset last night by the Trailblazers. That final was 106-102. The Pacers are now 16-2. Tonight, 8 games are on schedule, including the Nuggets visiting the Nets. Sway, I know you love the Nets. You're a season ticket holder, but Paul Pierce is out 2 to 4 weeks with a broken hand. OKC will visit Sacramento, and the Heat will host Detroit. Citizens, for more info and scheduling from your favorite NBA team, go to channel 221. And last but not least, Sway,
hockey.
9 games are scheduled tonight, citizens, so go to Sirius Channel 207 or XM Channel 211 for times and info.
You know what, I'm not going to be able to make the game tonight, so I will be selling tickets. Because I'm planning a poker match with Allen Houston, who's doing his organization is doing a poker match, a celebrity poker match. Yeah.
The poker match is tonight?
It's tonight, so I'm gonna be playing in a poker match with Allen Houston.
Celebrity poker match.
Thank you, Tracy. I've left that part out. Yeah. Speaking of Tracy, it's Tracy G, y'all.
Hey!
What we got coming up in Celebrity Wire?
So, Sway, wait till I tell you who went under the knife to have her vagina tightened.
What?
Yep.
Shade 4-5. Sway in the morning, Shade 4-5, 3 minutes into the hour. It's good to be back. Somebody turn that the P's mic on real quick. Hey.
Hey.
Good to be back.
Yeah.
Tracy G's mic on too?
Yeah, I'm here.
All
1
right,
2
cool,
1 2.
Man. Cool. I've been 1 2 1 2.
I'm getting ready to rap again come Friday.
That's what's up, man.
Yep.
People were stopping me in the streets in the Bay Area. The 2 things they talked about was the Kanye interview and Tracy freestyle.
That's right.
I literally had somebody pull me over and say DB's freestyle was ridiculous.
Yeah, man.
It was.
Yeah, and they said, man, that kid got talent.
Yeah.
And that's unfortunate because what does that say about rap? They say DB's a talented free. Anyway, but yeah, man, a lot of come out of the way that the Kanye interview.
A lot has come out of the Kanye interview. I know what you meant.
You know what I meant, right?
I do.
All right, you know,
I'm not thinking
you know, I have to try not to pay attention to it. It's just another moment in time.
Well, you've been quoted. You know, I mean, the whole interview. We could turn these mics off.
That's that really?
Yeah, we could turn all this shit off. Don't embarrass us.
This ain't a fucking show, man.
Then Kanye's quotes. It ain't Ralph though.
Yo, that was hilarious.
Ain't no hold up.
You ain't got the answer, Sway.
You ain't got the answer,
that's
Sway.
number one.
That's number one.
But when he said, I'm so out of the loop, like when it comes to fashion, when he said it ain't Ralph, though, I was thinking, well, who's Ralph? Right? I was like, what does that mean? Like, and then it dawned on me, and I laughed, like, yo, that was funny. That was classic. And it's a song that I heard that's almost going gold right now. Like, it got a couple 100,000 downloads.
Wow.
This DJ did it. I want to play that for a second. I haven't heard it yet, but I heard that the song is
Heard
big.
about the song, yeah.
Yeah, the song is big.
Mm-hmm.
So tomorrow on Rap Fix, I've turned down like 10 outlets. I didn't want to comment on it. Was it? I didn't feel no reason to comment on it.
Good for you.
But tomorrow on Rap Fix at 4 p.m.
Look at you.
on MTV Jams.
Show?
Yeah, on MTV Jams. Rap Fix at 4 p.m. MTV.com. I'm going to I have something I want to say. I'm going to respond to that interview because I saw Ye talking about it on ESPN and different places. And
wow.
Yeah, something. So I want you guys to watch it. I know you don't support me once we leave the room. But it'd be nice if you can watch it. Peter Guns is going to be on the show tomorrow. Saigon is going to be on the show tomorrow. E40 is going to be on the show tomorrow, and B.O.B. is going to be on the show tomorrow as well.
Nice.
Rap Fix tomorrow at 4 p.m. I'm going to officially respond to that stuff.
Really?
Yeah. Okay, Heather B. All right. Yeah, you don't look. We'll talk about it. All right.
Yeah.
We got Celebrity Wire up next.
Yep, and well, Sway, I have some very unfortunate details about Paul Walker's tragic death.
Okay. Sway in the Morning, Shade 4-5. What is the song called?
You ain't got the answers.
You ain't got the
To
answers.
empower yourself and don't need them and do it yourself.
How, Sway?
Take a few steps back.
You ain't got the answers, man. You ain't got the answers. You ain't got the answers, Sway. I've been doing this more than you. You ain't got the answers, man. You ain't got the answers. You ain't got the answers, Sway. I'm asking you for the answers. You ain't got the answers, man. You ain't got the answers. You ain't got the answers, Sway. I've been doing this more than you. You ain't got the answers, man. You ain't got the answers. You ain't got the answers, Sway. You ain't been doing an education. I am Shakespeare in the flesh. Walt Disney, Nike, Google, let me create more. Or do you want to marginalize me till I'm out of my moment? I am the #1 most impactful artist of our generation. You ain't got the answers, man.
You ain't got to turn up on no fucking show.
You ain't spent $13 million of your own money trying to empower yourself. What's the name of your clothing line? We don't know. You ain't got the answers, man. You ain't got the answers. You ain't got the answers, Sway. I've been doing this more than you. You ain't got the answers, man. You ain't got the answers. You ain't got the answers, Sway.
I'm asking you for the answers.
You ain't got the answers, man. You ain't got the answers. You ain't got the answers, Sway. I've been doing this more than you. You ain't got the answers, man. You ain't got the answers. You ain't got the answers, Sway. You ain't been doing an education.
Why don't you empower yourself and don't need them and do it yourself?
How, Sway?
Take a few steps back to go.
You ain't got the answers, man. You ain't got the answers. You ain't got the answers. You ain't got the answers, Sway.
Reporting on arrests,
Have you figured out why I'm in these handcuffs?
fights,
You're a fucking dickhead.
and celebrity meltdowns.
No! If you can't help them, help me!
It's the Celebrity Wire on Sway in the Morning.
All right, 12 minutes into the hour, Tracy G.
Yes, so unfortunately, Sway, I have to start off with a little bit of sadness because if you turn on the TV, if you jump on the blogs, the first thing you're going to see is so many that are still mourning the untimely death of actor Paul Walker. We know him from the Fast and the Furious franchise, and we know that he lost his life while he was driving in a Porsche. Well, actually, his friend was driving. He was in the passenger seat, and then that went into a crazy crash. And now it's being reported that Porsche warned its dealers in writing about letting just anyone drive the vehicle. TMZ, they obtained a copy of the memo sent from Porsche headquarters about the Carrera GT that Paul Walker was in, and it said that although it is ridiculously powerful, that it cannot even drive over a beer can, or that will have it lying on its side.
What?
Yeah.
Why would they even put that in the market then? I don't understand.
The bigger question, how does TMZ get everything?
Like they got money.
I have no idea. Money, they pay for it, I'm sure. But why would you put out a vehicle that's that dangerous? That's a lie. But, by stating that, I wonder if that exempts them from any liability.
Right,
You got it. Right.
And was that stated to the driver? Paul wasn't actually the driver, right?
No, he was in the passenger seat.
Man, my condolences go out to his family, his friends, Tyrese, his co-workers. I mean, that's tragic. That's so tragic.
Absolutely. Now, moving on to other news of Miley Cyrus, we know that it's very possible that she could be Time Magazine's Person of the Year, but maybe with this news, they're going to back away from that because Joe Jonas, he is saying that when he was 17 years old, and he's in the boy band, the Jonas Brothers, by the way, very, very innocent. He's saying back in his Disney days, when he was 17, a young Miley Cyrus, who would have been 14 at the time, peer pressured the hell out of him to smoke weed. It was him and her buddy, Demi Lovato, both put pressure on him. He's 24 years old now. Miley Cyrus is 21 now. He did it in an interview. He revealed this in an interview with Vulture. And we haven't heard anything from Miley, but we know that she likes to piff puff.
Well, was he a little girl, too? I mean, can you imagine being a 17-year-old boy and a 14-year-old girl convinces you, peer pressures you?
Yep.
Think about that. A 17-year-old boy was peer pressured by a 14-year-old girl. He probably thought he was going to
Maybe he was trying, he's trying to be cool.
Yeah. He was trying to have a menage.
Oh, yeah.
That would have been a better story if after they hit the joint. Wait, hold on. That's statutory rape. What am I saying?
Exactly.
Get out of there. Get out of there.
Yeah, we out. Okay, now moving on to Sharon Osbourne, who we know is one of the co-hosts on The Talk. She's been coming out with a lot of random quotes. We know that she said that The View sucks. And now she is talking about some plastic surgery she did on her little kitten between her legs, her vagina.
What?
Listen to her give some more details.
Having my vagina tightened.
Did you read?
Oh, it was just excruciating.
Wow.
So she revealed that to Colin Farrell, live on television during her show. So, she's married. You got to keep it tight and right for one man.
Number
There's
one,
a lot of pressure.
People say anything for attention, like having my vagina tightened. Women have their vaginas tightened?
Is she still sleeping with Ozzy Osbourne? Ew.
Well, but women have their vaginas tightened?
I don't know. I never even heard of that.
What do they call that?
Kegels.
Kegels?
That's the way to do it without going under the knife.
Oh, you know what? Would you do that?
I don't think I have the tightening problem.
Oh, yeah.
I'm pretty good, guys, if you want to know. If you ain't going to feel it, just trust me, though.
You know what?
Would you do that, Heather? Would you?
Get the hell out of here asking me that shit.
I can't even ask the question.
Hell no.
Look, if there's ladies out there that got their vagina tightened, if you ever got your vagina tightened, or someone who felt a tightened vagina, 888-742-3345. Here's Raw Digger, tight.
Having my vagina tightened.
Did you read?
Oh, it was just excruciating.
Wow.
Yeah, man, that was
61-year-old Sharon Osbourne talking about her vaginal rejuvenation process and how it was excruciating.
women. I didn't realize women got their vaginas tightened.
Yeah, buddy.
Why are you looking like that, Heather?
Because only after, why is it so loose? How many kids has she had? 2? Just Jack and Kelly and...
It's another one, isn't it?
Okay, so she's had 3 kids.
Those were big kids, though.
Yeah, but you can do... I mean, everybody's had kids. I mean, I don't mean...
But I'm just saying, why is hers so loose that she felt like she had to get it tightened back up?
We got Ty on the line from Dallas. Ty, good morning. How you doing?
Hi, Ty.
Good morning. How are y'all?
Doing okay. Ty, you work in the medical field?
Yes, I'm a surgical nurse.
And you tighten pussies before?
I don't do it personally, but I take care of them after they've had it done. And a lot of women get it done.
Really?
If they've had big babies, if they've had a lot of kids. I mean, the vagina is a muscle, so it gets loose after a while, and they just go in there and tighten that little sucker back up, and it gives you better orgasms.
After they tighten it, what do they do? Do they put like a
corset?
Suction. What do you call those things that you pull out the commode? What is that?
A plunger?
A plunger. What is it? Like a plunger? What is it that they're doing?
No, they just basically snip part of the muscle wall and then sew it back together.
Oh, jeez.
Like they crisscross it back and forth like a corset, and it's just,
It just tightens it up.
It tightens it up, huh? And then how long does it take a woman to heal after that surgery before she can have sex again?
Oh, it's a while. Yeah.
Like what, 6 months, 8 months?
No, not that long. Like 4 to 6 weeks usually.
Oh.
Yeah, so, it's not that bad.
And then women have come back and tested and said that it helped them have better orgasms?
Yeah.
Heather, you wouldn't consider this.
My great-grandmother had 9 kids. I know Eleanor Benthal did not go get her cooking tight, and I refuse to believe.
You don't know.
She didn't, yo. They didn't do
She didn't know. Ty, you're a citizen.
A sway in the morning.
Thank you for the information.
All right, y'all have a good day.
All right. Oh, man.
Like a virgin.
Yeah, man.
That's
we're going to
nasty.
take more of your calls, 888-742-3345. I'm just curious. Hold up. Richard is on the line from Chicago. Rich, what up, man?
Hey, how's it going? Sway? Taylor B.
Hey.
See you every morning.
Yeah, we're talking about women who got their coochies reduced.
Yeah. The wife and I, we participate in something called swinging. And we were down in Miami in a club called Trapeze. And walking through there, the wife tries out this little Latin broad. She says, "Hold it, badonkadonk." So I looked down, and there it was, big fat ass.
Yeah.
Get back in the room. Her husband, some ancient motherfucker. I guess he can't get it up, whatever, so he lets his wife have her fun.
Mm-hmm.
And he says to me, "Oh, you better watch out, because she's tight. She'll pull your condom off." Sure enough, whoa, like tight, uncomfortable tight.
Really? What's really uncomfortable tight? You didn't you didn't want to wiggle in it?
Man, Sway, he wasn't lying, because you got done, you pull it out, the fucking condom's still in there.
Oh my gosh, that is heaven. I mean,
what?
Nah, man, I'm sorry, I just spoke my mind.
So nasty, Sway.
It's not if you're on the other end of it. Rich, man, you're a citizen.
A sway in the morning.
Man, we'll take more of your calls. This is a weird conversation. 888-742-3345. Up next.
Rolling Stone, they have a big list. This one is the 50 best albums of 2013.
All right, Sway in the morning. 28 minutes into the hour. Shade 4-5. We got one more Celebrity Wire story. Tracy G.
Yeah. So you know what? This time of the year, this is pretty much List Mania, and Rolling Stone, they have their own. It's titled 50 Best Albums of 2013. Let me tell you who's on here. So Pusha T, he came in at number 33 of My Name Is My Name. Cole was on there of Born Sinner at number 41. Earl Sweatshirt for Doors was there at 42. Now, our boss man, Eminem, for the Marshall Mathers LP, came in at 24. Not bad. Now we start to go up the rankings. Danny Brown, surprisingly, not in a bad way, but I just didn't expect it. Old landed at number 17 on the 50 best albums. Drake, for Nothing Was the Same, ranked at 14. And for the highest hip-hop album, at number 2 was Sway's best buddy, Kanye West, with Yeezus.
Absolutely. Congratulations to Ye. He got number 2?
Number 2.
Who got number 1?
I'm not sure, but it wasn't someone in the hip-hop realm.
Well, let's look that up real quick.
Okay, want me to look it up
right now. Otherwise, it's anticlimactic if we don't have the number 1. You gotta have the number
Is
1.
Kanye going to be pissed that he's not number 1?
I'm sure.
I hope he goes at Macklemore or somebody, whoever.
But Jay-Z is not on that, Holy Grail?
Big Brother, that was a glaring exclusion. Magna Carta Holy Grail did not make it on the list.
That was the biggest thing happen. Remember when that dropped and the whole internet shut down?
Yeah, oh, that's right.
How could that not be on the top 50?
Maybe because he had all those problems with Samsung.
Wow, that doesn't make sense. Who was number 1? Okay, number 1 is Vampire Weekend, Modern Vampires of the City.
Who that?
Yeah, you know Vampire Weekend. Okay. All right. E40 will be by the show this week. I mean, this morning.
Yes.
Okay. William Dafoe will be by this morning. And 7th Streeter is coming by this morning.
Yes, love her.
Yeah.
I'm trying to get Peter Guns to call in this morning.
Oh, shoot.
Yes. And as we do about this time, it's DJ Sway in the morning, Shade 4-5. Welcome to the show, ladies and gentlemen. We're getting geared up.
Yeah.
Sprinkle me, man.
Huh?
Sprinkle me, man.
I did Soul Train with E40.
You did Soul Train with E40? Really?
Yeah, he probably doesn't remember, but I did. It was me, E40, Brandy, and Stevie Wonder.
We got to bring that up.
That's a stunt.
Okay, what do you want to know about E40, Tracy G?
If he's gonna come up with any new ad libs, like ooh, if he has a new one for 2014.
Wait, hold on. How that one go again?
Ooh.
Oh, okay, all right. Yeah. Okay, that's pretty damn good, though. I'll give. Yeah, he has any new ad libs. Okay. Now, he got a new wine. We're going to talk to him about that. He got the Block Brochure series 4, 5, and 6, I think, coming out now, come soon. And E40 is here. He's a legend. He's a legend.
We're going to talk to him about the wine? Are we not sipping the wine?
Well, we're going to find out. That's up next.
Okay.
E40, Sway in the Morning, Shade 4-5. Sprinkle me, man.
Focus. Time.
Make some noise!
Bringing the concert to you. It's the Sway in the Morning concert series
Your favorite artists performing live.
on Shade 45.
All right, Sway in the Morning, Shade 4-5, Heather B.
Yeah, man.
Anytime I start off the conversation with Heather B, something is about to happen big, man. Yeah. I'm going to tell you something. I mean, we talk about this all the time, but there's some people who in this music history, in this genre of hip-hop, that to me are unsung heroes.
Yeah.
People who have been laying down the pavement, the foundation for years.
Yeah.
And it's important that we know exactly who they are. Because when you think of artists or record companies like Rostrum, who work with artists like Wiz Khalifa, and you think of artists like Mac Miller, and you think of artists or record companies like Cash Money, and even when you think of No Limit, when you think of artists like Odd Future, who came into the scene in a very creative and innovative way, but one of the things that they all have in common in their success is that DIY mentality. Do it yourself.
Talk about it.
And one of the things that Sick-Witted Records was able to accomplish, not just for the Bay Area, but even motivate other regions of the country, like the Midwest,
right,
like the South, is they did it themselves. And at a time when artists who were coming from the Bay Area, or even artists who were coming from the West Coast, you know how in bowling you got a handicap?
Yeah.
Because you come in the game and you already got weight on your shoulders. They had to figure out how to navigate through that weight and do what it is they love, and that's create and make music. And a lot of people were smart enough to take the game from the street and put the game in the game. And if you fast forward decades later, they still at the top of their game. Innovators, trendsetters, fashionados, businessmen, whether it's a burger shop, or whether it's liquor, or whether it's clothes, or whether it's music. E40 has been at the top of his game for decades, and he's here with us today. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome my brother E40.
Wow, man.
E40.
What's happening, family?
Oh, man, I wish I could tell your story better, man, because I was there.
You was right there from day one.
And I've been there. And if Kanye had this song with Common, The Corner.
Yeah.
And in it, he says, I wish that I could give you the feeling. I wish that I could give you the feeling. And if I wish I could give y'all the feeling to be in the Bay as E40 stepped on the scene, and just once he flooded that market, has never let it go. Congratulations to you, 40.
Thank you. Appreciate it, my bro.
I'm sure I've said this to you 1,000 times, but I love people to hear it because I think they forget sometimes. When I was thinking about when last week when they said 40 in town, man, of course, open the doors.
Right.
Red carpet. I know you was going to come dressed in all red, though.
Oh, man.
You must have
this
felt
a comfortable champion jacket.
Yeah,
man.
That's a nice.
That is nice.
I mean, damn.
My boy Manny sent this to me, man.
Yeah, tell Manny. Can Manny send me one?
Yes, sir, he can.
Okay, tell Manny.
Make sure we get your size, man.
The XL, baby. That's what I'm doing. Okay. Extra large. Extra large.
It's official.
That's what she said.
God.
40. Let me ask you this, man.
Crazy.
Every day. 40.
You got to deal with this boy one day.
Hey, man, but it ain't nothing to 40 because that's how we are in the Bay, right?
That's real spiel.
Okay.
Heather B, man. This is my first time actually meeting her in real life. And we were just talking about Soul Train.
Yep.
We was on Soul Train in 1995.
Damn.
95, 96. I was singing Sprinkle Me. And she was like, I wanted to come in the dressing room and say what's up, but I said, I wish you would have. You know, we was just in there chilling, you know. But it's just good to see her, you know. She real legendary, you know what I'm saying?
Have the beat. That's why she here, man. She a writer, too.
For real.
Shut up, Sway. No, what I was telling 40, it was a different time. You see what I got to deal with? It was a different time back then in 96. You didn't just run up on people like that. He was in the dressing room next to me. I was so excited to be on Soul Train with him, and I just wanted to come say what's up. He was with his sister. I was with my brother. I wanted to, you know, do the exchange, but it wasn't like that. He said, man, the door was open. I wish you would have just came and said what's up to me.
Well, was Bila and them with you, too?
Nah, this was me and Sugar, because we sing Sprinkle Me.
Because people used to be scared if it's other cousins with them. I understand why you didn't call some big motherfuckers. So you don't just
run up on.
Especially then, they used to look like this.
Yeah, see, that's
Practice
what I'm
looking
from.
hard.
Corn-fed, man.
Yeah, corn-fed. Hey, let me ask you this, man. What do you think was, because we knew you for a long time before the world knew you, before you went over to Jive, right?
Yeah.
And what do you think was that definitive song for you that changed the game for you, that catapulted your career to a whole nother level?
Before Jive?
Yeah.
Captain Saberho.
Captain Saberho.
Like, they took it to another page where it was, like, spread it around. I mean, you know, all the Soils was rocking with the Down and Dirty album, you know, Mr. Flamboyant and all that good stuff. But Captain Saberho just took it to another page, man.
Yeah.
Captain Saberho, you know what I'm saying? It was the first of its kind. And, you know, to this day, hell of people say Captain Saberho. I mean, probably every rapper probably put that in their verse some kind of way. It might not be the Captain Saberho. They probably say just Captain Save Me or, you know, whatever. You know what I mean?
Saving them.
Yeah, something in reference to it.
Yeah.
Saving them. You
Saving
know what I mean?
them. Yeah.
But, you know, we can talk about a whole bunch of stuff that, you know, a lot of
rappers
just said that I just said. You know what I mean?
Let's go ahead and talk about that, too. When you recorded that song, you remember being in the studio that day that you recorded that song?
Yeah.
How did you come up with that concept? And then was it one of those one take things or?
Nah, it was like this. I already had the title. I was like, man, we got to make a song called Captain Saberho, man. Cause these fools be out there saving them and woo-woo. You know what I mean? Yeah. The boy Studio Tone came with a mobbing ass bass line.
Yeah.
You feel me? I'm talking about boom, 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 boom. And so D-Shot was in there with us too. The whole clique, right?
Yeah.
So D-Shot was like, I say, he started, you know, remember Frankie Beverly?
Yeah.
I mean, not Frankie Beverly, Frankie Smith. Frankie Smith with the double Dutch bus.
Yeah, the double Dutch bus. Yeah.
So he started, you know, putting the Izzas, you know what I mean? And he just, should I save her? And then then Sugar T was like, I want to be saved. And and it was that. That was it right there. And then we just put all the lyrics together and just went in. Look up in the sky. You know, that whole woo-wop.
Look up in the sky.
Yeah. And then when I left the studio, the boy Cavio, he was like, cousin, that's one of them ones right there. Trust me when I tell you. So next thing you know, it hit the streets. We did the video tour with Kevin Dixon, Captain Saberho, with the cape on. And what was the video show at the time? The video jukebox.
The video jukebox.
Yeah. We got
did that.
Yeah, we got it on that thing, and it took the world by storm. Next thing you know, Greg Street was playing it out there in Texas and Dallas, and then Mean Green was playing it in Houston. And it just went through the South. And it was it.
Rest is history.
It's interesting because you always say Dallas is a place with records, and I'm like, why do you say that? You used to say that records broke back then in that area.
You know, as you know, I'm an aficionado of radio, and I've studied it for years.
That's right.
For decades.
Talk to him, Sway. Preach.
And I had to understand the science of how records work and what regions were more
effective
than other regions, especially for artists from different regions. Songs, for some reason, that break in Dallas first tend to go across the country. If you can, it seems strange, but if you can break in Dallas, even before Houston, your record could go. So by him having Captain Saberho on the Dallas radio station, the rest is history. He's paid beyond belief.
Real spill.
You should have saw it when he first got the house in what was that, Blackhawk? Not Black.
My first one was Rancho Solano. It was on the golf course and all that good stuff. Had Lexuses and Rovers and everything you can imagine.
Yeah.
Way before I signed with Jive.
Yeah. He had money before he had money. E40, man. Hey, I want to open up the phone lines, 888-742-3345. We're going to come back and taste your new liquor, and then we're going to talk about some of the things that rappers have borrowed from E40. For example, Cat the Saving Hole was a mascot. Think about how many artists have had mascots since then. Nobody thought about you. Didn't even think about that.
Didn't think about
yeah,
that.
there it is, man. I gave you that one. Man, there you go, 40. There you go, man. I don't want no residual. I don't want nothing, man. Just mention me in the record. All right, man, hey, let's get up on that mic real quick. Okay, cool. All right, we need a mic cover. No, what, Wonder? Shit, I don't know hand language. All right, man, you could do that classic for us?
Which one?
Captain Save-A-Hole.
I'll do it.
Let's go.
Now, more of the Sway in the Morning concert series on Shade 45.
All right. 33 minutes into the hour, the legendary E40 is here. You got the block brochure. Welcome to the Soil versions 4, 5, and 6 are coming out, right?
Yeah.
And that's in December.
Yeah.
No,
December 10th.
December 10th.
Yeah.
And this is
Tuesday.
Next Tuesday. And you know, I think it's something to be said, like when Jay-Z did the Magna Carta Holy Grail album, and the way he rolled that out. You know, the way he teamed up with Samsung and shut down the internet and gave away 1 million downloads and then sold 1 million on top of that.
Killed him.
Ay.
Killed him.
You know, and I like when people find creative ways to release their music. You're doing 3 different albums on the same day again.
Yep.
How did that benefit you? How does that benefit you?
First of all, give me a chance to, reach out to all the demographics and give them all the areas of music I've been in.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Not just right now, but I got like old school type. Like I did Do I Diddy over.
Ooh.
By Roger Zapp. Yeah, I did
I'm
that.
sorry, Tracy. Roger Troutman was in a group called Zapp before he went solo.
Gotta love Black Wikipedia.
Okay, there you go.
So, I'm old school and I'm new school. I ain't nothing but me and Too Short always call ourselves old-ass youngsters. You know what I mean? So I got to cover all bases. So I got to cover the mob music era.
Uh-huh.
I got to cover, a little bit of the South. Got to give them the South because, I was part of that too.
Mm-hmm.
I got to give them that ratchet, that right now, that function type music. I just got to mix. I got to give them the storytelling.
Mm-hmm.
I got to give them them real deep songs to, make a gangster cry.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So that's what give me a lot of room to do that. Also, I'm taking one budget and, producers they don't charge as much as they used to.
Mm-hmm.
And so I take that budget and, and we do trade-offs. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'll do a verse and, we trade it for some beats or something. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And then a lot of producers, I work with a lot of young producers and new producers that want to just get on.
Yeah.
And once they on, you know what I mean, that provide them with a way to make money because everybody at them like, man, we want some beats from you because I heard that shit you did on 40 album.
Mm-hmm.
You feel me? So it all helps. We just scratching each other back with it.
You bartering. It's the barter system.
Right. So I take that one budget and I do 3 albums with it. I started off with 2 albums. I did I did double albums back in the day.
Yeah.
I did Element of Surprise. That was that went gold. I did Southwest Riders. That was the first one we did. That was 97. And then I started when I got back indie with EMI in 09. I started working on Revenue Retrieving Day Shift and Night Shift.
Yeah.
So that came out March 27th of 2010.
10. Yeah.
So basically, without the E42 short function music and mob music album, I did this would be 10 albums in 3 years.
Damn, wow. That's a record.
You know what I mean?
Damn.
And they all official and they all charted Billboard.
Uh-huh.
You know what I mean? And so Revenue Retrieving Day Shift and Night Shift. Then I came with Revenue Retrieving Graveyard Shift and Overtime Shift.
Mm-hmm.
And then I decided to change it up and do the block brochure 1, 2, and 3.
Yeah.
Then I took a little time, stopped and did the legendary thing with the legendary Too Short.
Yep.
History, mob music, and function music.
Uh-huh.
You know what I mean? So that was 2 albums.
What did you think when you saw that video of him running from the cops?
I cracked up. I say that's comedy short.
That's comedy.
He a comical dude. Yeah, people don't know he comical.
Yo, but he forgot his eye hip coordination.
He said he was hella close to his house, but they pulled him up and he thought he can make it to the house. So when he was running, he tripped, and that's how they got him. But he was in full stride, though. That's what got me.
Yeah.
Oh, that was the funniest shit ever. He couldn't deny that when he said, boy, you must have been perking. You know what I'm saying? So, Yeah, so we did the day shift. I mean, the function music, mob music, and history, mob music, and function music. Then I said, okay, that took a lot out of me.
Yeah.
So I had to push reset and come, before I start with the block brochure 4, 5, and 6. So I did it, man. I did it, and I went and got artists I haven't worked with before. And everything fell into place. I did 100 songs.
You did 100 songs.
I did 100 songs, and I trimmed them down all the way to 45.
What I can't even imagine. People don't write 100 songs in their entire career. How does your mind work? Like, how do you prep yourself to write?
I live in the studio. I still got a whole bunch more to say. You know what I mean? And it also helped when you got features.
Yeah.
But also, I'm also holding my own. You know what I mean? So to each album, it's at least 7 songs on there that I'm Bolo. You know what I mean? Out of 15, really 14 songs, because it's only 15 because there's a skit on there. So it's really 14 songs on each album.
Yeah.
So I'm holding down half of a Bolo. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Man, Bolo, Heather, you know what Bolo means?
I know what that is.
I have a company called Bolo Entertainment.
Tell you?
Yeah.
What's Bolo?
Go ahead, 40. I got my definition of
Okay.
Bolo.
Solo is, Bolo is solo. That's pretty much a la carte.
A la carte. and I got it to take it even further back is in one of the movies with Bruce Lee, there was this big hawkish character named Bolo.
Yeah.
It was
Into the
Dragon.
Yeah, it was Into the Dragon.
Yeah, and Bolo was a crazy, but he was by himself. Solo Bolo.
Got you, standing tall.
And he handled Bruce whooped his ass, but Bolo was a scary
was the
dude.
Duke initially. He was Debo before Debo made it to Friday.
Yeah.
That wasn't dude with the bracelets in his mouth, was it?
Nah, that was the big back then you never saw a big muscular.
Was he Asian?
Yeah.
He was a fool.
He was a fool with it, right? That was Bolo right
I know
there.
what you're talking about.
Yeah. Congratulations, man. I love that you added, baby. You added big,
Thank you.
And you're looking good. Did you get on a regimen or something? Or
Yeah, I try to cut all the carbs, and I do the fresh squeezed juices, kale, spinach, broccoli. You know what I mean? Lemons.
Yeah.
Ginger. Apple.
Good. Yeah.
You know what I mean? That right there. A little bit of exercise here and there, but you cut them carbs. Only reason I got weight on me because I drink.
Hey.
Damn, Heather, you got
put a lot of carbs on you when you drink.
When you're drinking, right?
Speaking of drinks.
Yeah, let's taste this drink. I'm going to take some phone calls right now. We're going to taste the new brand right here. Heather, what is it called?
Only one name, Earl Stevens Moscato. And he was telling me while the music was playing that he has various flavors. The mango Scotto, you have a red blend as well, correct?
Yeah.
I'm excited about this, Sway. He said it's only been out for 4 weeks, and females love Moscato, Sway. I don't know.
And that Moscato, like, for instance, I was at a bar last week, and I was telling the bartender about my Moscato. He was like, well, have you tasted ours? And I say, nah, let me taste it. So I taste it, and I say, this is good. It's going. But I say, this tastes like it only got like 5% alcohol in it. He was like, no, it don't. So the lady came in. She was like, it do only got 5%. I was like, well, mine got 11, man.
Damn. I'm smoking like a true connoisseur. Hold on.
And that's the regular Moscato, the one we drinking right now. We're going to drink the regular. Well, now, my mango Scotto, my mango Moscato, I just call it mango Scotto to put a twist to it.
Right.
That's 18% alcohol.
Wow.
You feel me? So you won't even taste the alcohol. You won't even taste the alcohol because you can taste it, but it's so good that you ain't going to trip on how potent it is.
Right.
Perfect for cuffing season.
We got Kimio on the line. What's up, Kimio? How you doing?
Hey, what's up, Sway? Sway. What's up, E40?
What's happening with it?
You remember me, man, but you remember my boy Silk?
Silk out there in L.A.?
DJ Silk.
Yes, sir.
You remember I used to hit you up at Skip Sailors all the time, but the first time I met you was with when I was hanging with Badass over and Violet Brown introduced us to each other.
I just seen Badass like 2 weeks ago.
The legendary, vote up. You can't just throw those names out.
Yeah, my bad,
the legendary Violet Brown.
Hey, we love Violet.
Violet Brown.
She's super legendary.
Yes.
Sway, this is funny, man, because you had no clue, man, but I know so many people that know you. I've been like, E40, first off, let me congratulate you, because with the West Coast, we ain't had a lot of artists that took that executive role and really mashed with it. We had some that did a good job, but you've been consistent, man. When I went to Atlanta, I was hearing cats telling me, hey, 40 out here smashing, and then you came with the BME movement, right?
Yes, sir.
And then Then I come back to Cali because, you know, I'm an artist myself, and I've been.
Hey, Kimio, if you don't get to a question, man.
One question,
Come on,
Kimio.
man.
We riding
What
for
the hell you doing, man?
Let him talk. Let him talk. Let him talk. Let him talk.
Hip hop, man. I love this shit. But E40, the one thing I want to ask you though, man, is what motivated you to stay on that executive page though? Because that shit is very frustrating as fuck trying to do that shit. What made you just stay on that executive zone though, man?
Man, I was built for it, man, for real. I was built for it. You know, God wouldn't put me in this position if he didn't think I was the man to handle it. You know what I mean? So it don't bother me, you know. And, you know, I love music just like you, man. I love rapping. It's really in my bloodstream, man. I love music. I don't care if I was saying this the other day. I don't care if I was a billionaire. I'm going to still rap. If I'm just making it for myself and nobody hear it, or if I throw it on the net and if you want to buy it, you know what I mean? I ain't tripping.
Yeah.
I just love rapping.
That's real spit.
How have you hear horror stories from people from our era? I mean, between the money they spend on jewelry and cars and houses, and you touched on it a little bit, but how have you been able to maintain? You don't hear the E40 bankruptcy stories and attacks. So how have you been able to maintain business-wise? You have a business partner. What have you been doing?
I just keep my eye on the ball. You know what I mean? Make sure I handle my business. I know you got to pay the IRS. You can't play with them. I'm scared of them. It's three of them, I, R, and S.
And then T, M, and Z will let you know if you haven't paid.
Oh, yeah, they definitely will.
Yeah.
And just maintaining, man, trying to handle business and also be creative and rap.
You haven't had a lot of scandal either, controversy around you that people know of. I think the biggest controversial thing is something you revealed to the world but with the whole Biggie thing when that came out on, what was that on? Behind the music, I think it was. You talked about Biggie coming out there and you having to call off the hyenas. Was that the biggest controversial thing?
That was pretty much the biggest. But you know, I never spoke on that. That you know, that was because I talked to old boy after that, Puffy. We seen each other in Vegas probably about 3 weeks to a month after that.
Yeah.
You know, took flicks and everything, and you know, it was cool. I talked to Puffy to this day.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But it was just one of the situations where he was out there in Sacramento, and some of my hyenas was out there, and he had said some stuff that he shouldn't have said in the magazine.
Yeah.
Because it was like what he said. They was rating everybody, all the rappers, from a scale of 1 to 10.
Mm-hmm.
And they say he was perking. Like they say there was a magazine out there in Canada that got him hella high. They was just like smoking weed, drinking, whatever they was on. And dude said in the magazine, I think he rated Spice One like a 2. Ice Cube like a 4 or something, or probably even less than that. E40, he's a 0. The man said a 0. A 0.
Wow.
A 0 out of all a 0, man. Come on, man. I didn't get this far by not having no talent, man. You know what I'm saying? This is real shit. You know what I mean? The soil relate to me.
Yeah.
But anyway, with that being said, my folks, they was out there. I didn't even know dude had a concert. I'm gonna keep it 100. I've been trying to tell folks for years. I didn't even know.
So they painted it like you set up the concert
and I didn't
hired them to come there.
I didn't set the thing up, bro.
Yeah.
I've been trying to tell folks for years. I didn't set that up. Just so happened that somebody that I know booked him. They really booked him. Like,
well, let me tell a story.
Not for the shit I'm doing.
Yeah.
You know, not for the shit that my guys ran up on him for. You know what I'm saying? They ran up on him because they're my guys, and they was just hot about the shit, and they was gonna take it into they was gonna take matters into their own hands.
Yeah.
You feel me? And I called it off. I talked to them and all that shit, just left it alone.
Yeah. And then see, people don't know the tail end. Y'all saw each other in Vegas. You said a couple months and everything was cool.
That's right.
Y'all probably
people don't know. In the Biggie wanted me on the last album. What was that?
Life After Death.
Yeah. He shouted me out in the inside and everything. You know what I mean? People don't even know that. They don't know that. I got a picture. I should have brought. Didn't I bring that picture? I think it's in my suitcase.
You know what? Get it to me later. I'm gonna post it on Sway's Universe.
I got a picture with me, Puffy, and Biggie. Like about 3 weeks after that, we all had the whole little Coogee, all that shit.
Y'all hung out.
We didn't hang out. We had just chopped it up for a minute.
Yeah.
But we had just he had just went to Mike Tyson house when he had just come home, and I had just came in after that as well. You know what I mean? So we kind of, but we chopped it up a couple of times after that.
You know what? I want to play some more music.
Yeah.
Can we play some new music? All right. and we gonna 40's not gonna perform this one. We're gonna come back for that. And then we gonna play with all my Nick. All my Nick. I'm trying not to say the N word.
All my partners.
All my partners. All right.
Money.
And who's on that one?
On my
partners, yeah.
Me, Schoolboy Q, and Danny Brown. And my boy Decades on the beat and on the hook.
Here it is, man. He 40's here. 888-742-3345. He's here. All my partners. That's the name of the song with Danny Brown, Schoolboy Q. Look out for that block brochure coming up 4, 5, and 6 on December the 10th.
Yep, next
Straight
Tuesday.
back-to-back blacks. I know I always say that, but it always is.
It always is. You put nothing out but classic now, man. And that's a good place to be in. I'm going to take your calls. 888-742-3345. Zodiac, be real quick. Say what up to 40.
What up, E40? It's your boy Zodiac from Sacramento, man. Been riding with you from the womb to the tomb. You know, I just want to say thank you for keeping the bay on the mat, man, and I'm striving to be just like you, man, you know.
Thank you, man. I appreciate it, man. Stay on the gas with it, buddy.
All right. We got my man Brandon Dallas. What up?
Hey, what's up? What's up, Sway in the Morning family? E45's really was good.
What's going on with you, boy?
Hey, not much, man. Hey, my favorite song is Dusted and Disgusted. And I just want to know if you could tell me a little bit about that vibe that you had with Pac and Spice One when y'all was making that song.
It was just family. It was family in the studio, man. You know, Tupac, smoking his blunts. And I think we was on some Hennessy at that time. No, he had Hennessy. I had brandy and Snapple.
Woo!
Yeah, I had brandy and Snapple.
What did Pac drink?
Pac was on Hennessy. He had Hennessy, and he was smoking a blunt, and he wrote his verse in 15 minutes. And just good vibes, man. Just good vibes up in that thing. He was real quick with the pen.
Was he?
Real quick. Like amazing.
Uh-huh.
That's how he had all that material left. After he passed, it was just hella shit.
What was Tupac's writing style like? Did he sound it out like some people they start rapping to themselves? I put the N in the pen and they write it down, or was he?
He'd get in there and he'd get high, smoke his blunt, you know what I'm saying? Drink his Hennessy, cross his legs, you know what I mean? Just pen and paper and just go in, just go into his own zone and then chop it up with you while he doing it. You know, so that's woo. And then get back to it. You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
Yeah. Chop it up while you do it. What kind of stuff did he chop? Because hanging with Pac, man, everything. I didn't get to see I never partied with Pac.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I didn't get to see, because I didn't party like that back then. Notice I said back then. Whoa. Stuff happened. Let me put this cup down.
Right.
Hold up. So he was always almost like lecturing every time I was around. It was like a lecture.
He always had a story to tell. He always had a story. He always was explaining, shit that he going through, and and all of it wasn't bad. It was just, he was into a lot. This boy was busy. This boy, a real bona fide actor.
Yep.
A real bona fide actor. Did a lot of poetry. Poets and all that, and just the being from a Feeney in the background that he was, come from
the militant conscious background.
Exactly. And then the boy was on top of the world too, man. They love him. He uplifted a lot of the females' confidence, gave them self-esteem. He had uplifting songs, and he spoke for the inner city. And that's why he was loved so much. And he wouldn't hold his tongue for shit.
Nah.
If he has something to say, he gonna tell you, and he gonna say it right in your face. And if he like you, he love you. That's Pac.
That's Pac. Would you remember the last time you saw him?
Yes, I do.
When was that?
1996. On the trailer on my Hall of Game album, Rapper's Ball video.
Yeah,
you can see him all in the video with the Versace shirt, Versace chains. We all have Versace chains, Rolexes, Mac 10, Ice-T, all us. We was the tycoons back then. You feel me? We still tycoons, but you know what I'm saying. So that's how I was going. And he was telling me he had an album called Machiavelli.
Yeah,
he was telling me he had one. He said I got an album called Machiavelli, and it's crazy because he said he had albums for in the future. So when he passed, and I didn't understand it at the time. But I understand now. You're supposed to have extra material, have a whole bunch of material so your legacy can move on.
No doubt.
So it can keep going. You know what I mean? So
he told you then I got albums for after I passed?
Yes, sir.
Jeez. That's crazy.
He was too deep, man. And, he had a song called I had a song called Things That Never Change. He didn't get to hear mine. I didn't get to hear his. He had recorded it probably most likely the same time. I didn't get to hear his, so I heard it on the radio.
Mm-hmm.
It's just a trip we was both thinking because we both used the Bruce Hornsby play over the sample.
Dun, dun, dun,
Some things will never change.
Yeah.
That's the way we both used that.
Yeah.
It's a trip, and neither one of us knew because he passed before he even heard mine.
Yeah.
And I never heard his until I heard it on the radio a year later or whatever.
Wow.
Yeah.
Anything he said to you that sticks out in your mind to this day?
A lot of things he said was what's in the dark gonna come to light. That's what I didn't know what he meant by that. He wasn't talking about me. He's talking about in life in general, I guess.
What's in the dark shall come to light. That's
Yeah.
biblical.
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
You know, from the darkness comes the light.
Yeah.
Ah, man. E40 here, ladies and gentlemen.
Woo,
E40
man,
is here.
Earl Stevens is here. What's up with this cup?
All right. Man, we got some body on the line right now, man. We got the one and only from Kansas City. Don Juan is on the line. What up, Don Juan?
Don Juan.
I know Don Juan. Is that Don Juan? Do you hear me?
What up, 40? How you doing, bro?
This the producer, Don Juan?
Yeah, this he. What's up with you?
What's up with you, boy?
Man, I just wanted to tell everybody, man, you a real dude. I got to do a record with E40 and Nate Dogg.
R.I.P. Nate Dogg, baby.
Yes, courtesy of Mike Nordone hooked it up, man, and that's just one of Kansas City's favorites, so I just wanted to love you. So I love you, bro. Thank you. The town love you in KC, and keep doing your thing.
Right on. Shout out to KC, man. Much love, Don Juan. The song we did that was called I Don't Know If You Know What I Know. Whenever the wind blows. What was that?
Sinister Mob, Nate Dogg on the hook.
Sinister Mob. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. That shit hard.
I was adding to that.
That was a slap.
Don Juan, I met Don Juan when he was producing all the Tech Nine's music. Back in the day.
That's right.
Yeah,
that's
man,
right.
that's the homie. Don Juan, you good?
Yeah, I'm good, man. I love you, Sway, man. Thank you for playing the drops and getting a lot of love, man. I love all y'all. And for some reason, I got a special Bay connection with E40, Sway, King Tech, Mac Dre, all I love the Bay.
Send me some beats, bruh.
All right, I got you.
Okay, folks. Love.
All right, peace. Love.
The mic keep going
Yeah,
out.
Sway's mic. E40, you never put Sway on a song? That I'm just asking because I'm just letting you know that yeet.
Sway know my whole history, but see, Sway like his feeling, not his feelings, but his style of rap way back in the day was more of a hip hop, hip hop type of vibe.
Okay.
I know he'll sound raw. Who's my man? Did you rap with Motion Man?
With Motion, yeah.
Yeah. I did a song with Motion Man.
Mr. Me, all them
8 years ago or something.
Yeah.
It was hard though. But
but my style was evolved now. It's more pimpish.
Well, I'm just saying because all his history, I didn't know he got songs with everybody. I wasn't sure if he had something in the archive with MC Sway on it.
Sway was like more of a positive rapper.
Yeah.
I was real hard headed.
Okay.
Yeah. Talking about triple bean scales and drought seasons and gumbo pots of Yola and
all kind of practice looking hard.
You know what I mean? Big choppers and AR-15s and all that shit like 20-something years ago.
Okay.
Bolo.
You feel me?
Yeah, and I was trying to get out of all that. Yeah, so I was lying on records when he was telling. I was hiding on records. He was telling the truth. That's what it was, man.
He's straight from he's straight town business though.
Yeah,
right.
That's an Oakland boy for sure. That's
no doubt.
Oakland.
Yeah,
you feel me?
I'm the core of it all.
That's real.
Go ahead, Tracy.
Sway, you ain't gonna have E40 next to me, and I can't find out about the origins of Yeah.
That come from my sister Sugar T.
Okay.
I just took it over. I did it more, so it became mine. But I give her just that's due for it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
She didn't ask for a check from
Shout out to Sugar T.
Boom,
Yes.
boom, boom. Love Sugar T. Real quick, some of the things you notice that other artists, you ain't got to name the artists, but other artists have taken from you. Let's go down a list.
But they don't even. A lot of people take stuff from me that didn't even know. Like, you feel me?
You feel me?
I said that. All the songs I said was all the things I'm saying was documented on Wax. 1992. I said, you feel me? That was on. I made it in 91, but it came out in 92. That was federal.
Well, I've heard Snoop. Everybody says that.
Everybody. It's all good.
It's all good.
It's all good. I know everybody saying, man, he think he made up everything. I hate the way, woo, you know what I mean? But it ain't like that. It's real. You know, I'm natural like an afro. You feel me? The boy, what else? Like even for Sheezy, I didn't make that up, but I coined it. For Sheezy, just more of a, it's a Bay Area old school word.
Yeah.
I credit like Keek the Sneak for it. That's what I heard.
Yeah.
Say it, but also my boy Twice was screaming it too. You know what I mean? My boy Twice, shout out to Twiceberg. You know what I mean? And 3 Times Crazy. You feel me? So I said it on the Rapper's Ball song in 1996, and it just took off. Me and Too Short.
Okay, yeah.
Off the Heezy for Sheezy. Who's member? Earl Brandon, Donnell, them boys from Vallejo. So me and Too Short was screaming it, and it just people made their names off of it. Now we got Wheezy, Jeezy, Yeezy. This ain't bad.
You ain't gotta explain.
This ain't bad. I'm just saying this. I know what I brought to hip hop.
Yeezy.
Yeah, we can go on and on forever.
So Easy
Breezy.
started in the Bay.
Hell yeah.
Oh, what?
For Shizzle, my nizzle, all that's Bay shit.
That wasn't even L.A. That was the Bay.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Ask Muggs, he'll tell you.
Mud, I get game from Muggs. Muggs got some game here. Inglewood boy.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Boy's a scary boy. Inglewood, I've been out there with him, man. I leave them Inglewood boys alone, man.
We was just over that way the other day.
Yeah, you made it out, huh?
All right, it's love in the Ingles.
There it is. The block brochure, 4, 5, and 6, December 10th. The legend, my man, E40 is here, ladies and gentlemen.
No doubt.
And he's going to be on Rap Fix tomorrow on MTV. Make sure you check that out. We're going to have Peter Guns come up. Yeah,
OG.
Yeah, OG.
I want to see my guy. Yeah,
you'll see him tomorrow. Peter
New
Guns.
York niggas got crazy
game. It's all the same.
That's a classic.
That's a classic. B.O.B. will be there tomorrow.
B.O.B. Same birthday as me, November 15th. Scorpio.
Oh,
Scorpio.
Yeah. A lot of freaks in one room.
Boom, boom.
And also Saigon will be there tomorrow.
Saigon, what's up with the boy Saigon?
He's a reality TV star, so we're gonna bring him up.
I did see him on the reality show.
Yeah. You wouldn't do that, would you? I think you should. Your life would be interesting.
Mine would have to be this ain't got nothing to do with Saigon, but just my reality show would have to have something to do with with my everyday activity. Like, you know, I'm a straight, you know, I'm a family man, but at the same time, I'm a hustler. Yeah. You know what I mean? A legitimate hustler. You feel me? So I have to show all the side hustles and all the things I'm doing, my entrepreneurness. You feel me?
Yes.
Like that. Something like that, man.
You talk with your fingers, man. You, Mariah, you guys are the best at that. Man, E40, ladies and gentlemen,
No
the legend.
doubt.
Thank you for coming through, brother.
Thank you for having me.
Absolutely. Willem Dafoe is up next. Sway in the Morning, Shade 45. Take them back. We like to keep you guys exposed to the biggest and the best ever. And with that said, Willem Dafoe is coming in here. Man, this actor right here is one of my favorite actors. I loved him in Mississippi Burning.
Okay.
I loved him in 4th of July.
Yes.
I loved him in Platoon.
Okay.
I mean, this dude is an actor's actor, Heather B. Absolutely. And when I had the opportunity to have him on the show, I thought, what better platform than Shade 45 to have this? I like people who excel at what they do, and you can feel the passion through the screen. Yeah. And I feel like Willem definitely encapsulate that in every single role, and he's here with us today. Willem Dafoe is here, ladies and gentlemen. What up, baby? Wait, man. Pleasure to meet you.
Thanks.
Pleasure to meet you, man.
That's a good intro. Thanks.
That was all right?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
I feel comfortable.
You feel good? Okay, cool. It's all true, man. I only do this show. You don't know me from a can of paint, but I've been doing it for a few years. I've been at MTV for about 13 years, and I made my living in the past 20 years just sitting talking with people. That's you know, and it's all, doing this show allows me to meet people who you follow. You don't realize that you follow people's careers. Yeah. And then whenever they impact you in these roles, it's always a sense of nostalgia. Platoon, my uncles were in the Vietnam War. Yeah. Okay. And so one of my uncles, after we watched Platoon, we just start talking about war in general. Yep. And that was such a eerily realistic portrayal to me of what war could be like, at a young age. And my uncle started telling me stories triggered by watching that movie when he was in Vietnam, he used to be a scout. And so he would go out 2 weeks in ahead of his platoon, you know, and navigate through the jungles and show him the pitfalls and by himself. And he's seen people killed right next to him, you know. And I asked him, how accurate was that? And he said, man, that one scene in the end, shit, I can't, I'm not gonna be able to portray it out perfectly. But everything about that movie, he said, was real. Now, there was rumors that you actually got sick over there. Did you?
Not really.
No?
I mean, some people said I got yellow fever or something like that.
That
malaria.
happened?
No, I got sick for 24 hours. We did a training period where we were out in the bush for like 2 weeks.
Yeah.
And actors always talk about this, you know, process but this was hardcore.
Yeah?
Yeah. There were no insurance people around. There were no agents. We did some crazy stuff. I mean, people got medevaced out. People got hurt. The stakes were high.
The stakes were high.
Yeah, and one day I drank some water.
Yeah.
Out of a stream when we were, you know, moving camp, and it was full of bad stuff, and I was sick for 24 hours, like I've never been sick. It just went through me. That's all.
Went through it. Yeah, just flush it out.
Yeah.
Was that your hardest? Do you feel like that was your hardest job to date?
Nah, it's hard to say.
It's hard to say?
Yeah. I mean, it wasn't hard because I was so engaged, you know. We were full with stuff to do, full with stuff to learn. So you weren't thinking. You were like an animal, you know. You were just doing it. And whenever you can be in that situation, it's if that energy is directed in the right way, it can be a good thing.
You said thinking like an animal.
I hear him, Sway.
No, but I mean animal in the sense that you don't measure everything. You're like doing instinct, and the stakes are high, so you're just doing what you do. It's like, you know, that's something that performers always look for, to get down to it, you know?
Yeah.
And be doing it, do the actions gracefully in a way that you're committed to it, and then stuff happens out of that. I always feel like a character is revealed through you just doing some actions, and then you having stuff bounce off you.
Wow, man. Willem Dafoe is here, man. Give him a game, man. I want to talk about this new movie, Out of the Furnace. You play the character John Petty. I also want to open up the phone lines, 888-742-3345. It's Sway in the Morning, Shade 45.
Rodney, did you not hear me? Did you not hear me? Motherfucker, I took a hit in there.
I told you I can't really control myself in the middle of a fight, man. It's all a blur. Don't fucking poke on me again, either.
No more excuses. No more Iraqi stories. You just gotta learn how to take a fall, because you owe me a lot of fucking money.
I'm not gonna pay you back your money by taking a dive for this nickel and dime bullshit.
You better figure out something. Figure it out quick.
Wow, that's an excerpt from the movie Out of the Furnace. We have one of the stars here. Willem Dafoe is here playing the role of John Petty. Tell me the plot of this movie.
Well, okay, I'll try to do it quick and clean.
Okay.
It's 2008. Two brothers, an older brother played by Christian Bale. He's working kind of a dead-end job at a mill in a steel mill town that has seen better days. He's taking care of his dying father. His brother comes back after 4 tours in Iraq, looks around, no opportunities. His idea of certain values and certain ways of looking at things have changed. He gets involved with some criminal elements, and he goes, he disappears.
Yeah.
And then his brother goes, finds him. So the movie's a lot, addresses a lot thoughts about, when people's beliefs fail them, what do they do? When people get in a tough spot, what kind of choices they make, what kind of survival choices they make. Where I come in is I'm a local bookie, and I'm kind of a go-to guy. I'm kind of a fixer, respected in the community. So I'm in a funny place because I'm part of the community, and these guys are like sons to me a little bit because I know their family. But at the same time, I'm living off the false dreams of the people.
Yeah.
And in the end, John Petty comes first. So you see a kind of push and pull, of conscience and honor and these kind of issues.
Yeah.
So it's an interesting thing. It's about a community that's, on its back and trying to figure out a way how to get its dignity back.
That's not so unrealistic in these days and times, right?
People can relate to this. I mean, it may be slightly heightened because there are a couple elements in it, that make it a little more dramatic, pushes it a little bit. But I think people can relate to this idea that they got to rethink how they look at their lives when things that used to work for their parents don't work for them anymore.
Work for them.
Yeah.
I thought about that when, because, the American dream is you go to school, you go to college, you jump out, and you get a job. And then you come out of college and ain't no job.
Not necessarily.
Yeah, that don't happen no more. So what do? It's like you resort to whatever works.
Yeah, and this movie examines that because this guy gets back. He doesn't have the opportunities. He can't do what his brother is. He can't accept that, So he's kind of scheming, and I'm part of that scheme, but the scheme doesn't work out so well.
Willem Dafoe is here. The movie is coming out actually Friday, but they're going to have some special premieres in New York and L.A. tomorrow, correct?
That's right.
All right. Go ahead, Heather. You look itchy to ask him a question.
I know, because I just keep seeing the Green Goblin from Spider-Man. I'm sorry. I do.
Well.
Was that like... to me, you just seem like an actors, as Sway said before. Was that something you could have ever imagined coming your way? Like this is, I'm going to play an evil superhero in a film one day.
I don't think about it. I deal with kind of what's in front of me. And
you're looking at me like the Green Goblin.
What's funny is, what attracted me that various things. I mean, Green Goblin was part of it, but also the father's role was pretty cool because it kind of mixed the comic thing with a dramatic thing. But that was a good experience. I'm glad the movie did well. It was early in that kind of comic book movie game, so that was kind of fun to be at the front of that. But, it's not what I usually do, but I like doing all kinds of things because it keeps you fresh and keeps you, checking yourself out to say, why do I do this? What's important to me? What do I see? What's happening? What adjustments do I got to make? What do I see going on in the world? That's what it's about.
That's what it's about. Willem Dafoe is here. Tracy, what's your question?
Well, going back to the film Out of the Furnace, for your character, John Petty, because you're saying he's sort of a Mr. Fix-It for everyone's problems. When you're doing your acting and you kind of go back to your personal experiences, what was your toughest moment that you fixed?
Oh, man, I got to think about that.
Okay,
that's a good question, but like a good question, I don't have an easy answer.
Okay, you know what? You think about it. We'll play a song and we'll come back, all right? And we'll open up the phone lines, 888-742-3345. Sway in the morning, Shade 45. 24 minutes into the hour, Willem Dafoe is here. Out of the Furnace is a movie that he's featured in this Friday. It's coming out. And you can see some special premieres in New York and L.A. tomorrow.
Okay.
Heather loves him as the Goblin.
Yes, I do.
Spider-Man. I loved him in Platoon, A Mississippi Burning, 4th of July. And there's one other movie I want to talk about in a moment that I really, really want to commend you for, and I look at you as my hero because of. We'll get to that in a moment.
Oh, that's a cliffhanger.
All right. Tracy G, your question was?
Yeah, because we're talking about his latest film is going to come out of the Furnace, and he plays John Petty, who's kind of like a Mr. Olivia Pope, a fix-it-all. So with channeling this with preparing for this character, did you have to channel any inner struggles from the past that you were able to fix?
Oh, God. Sometimes you don't work with yourself. You just pretend. And this was one of those cases where, I just pure pretending. It's not, my life's not in there.
Really?
Yeah. Sometimes it's better that way. It's cleaner because you're not serving a personal agenda. You're doing something that you're creating out of nothing.
It's more entertaining than like cathartic for you.
Entertaining? I don't know. But you're connected to it. It's cleaner.
Yeah.
You don't have any baggage.
It's honest.
Because sometimes when you substitute from something from your life and you try to fit that feeling or emotion into a character, you're doing too much work and you're not letting the character breathe. You're not letting the character happen. You're kind of being too egocentric about the approach. Now, that sounds like maybe you don't make it personal, but sometimes it's more personal to take that leap. Take yourself out of the game and make something new.
Wow.
That's
Wow,
game.
that's brilliant.
Am I talking crazy?
No, that's brilliant. That's brilliant.
That's game.
I try to tell them that every day when we do radio here, Willow. They don't seem to get it, man. All right, in 1993, there was this woman who...
You're scaring me.
No, we got this. We have this in common. Who actually had the world mesmerized by everything she said and did. And you happened to do a movie with her, and there was this one scene, man. Willem, you know I'm going with this. And the movie, here's the movie.
Yes, it would be nice.
Body of evidence.
You and I making love.
Is that what you think I was thinking?
There's nothing wrong with admitting that you want me, Frank.
You take love for granted.
Oh, my gosh, man. That was Madonna. The movie is Body of Evidence. There's a scene in that movie, Willem. I'm sorry, man. I couldn't go back to the hood if I didn't ask you this question. Well, you guys emulated, or I don't know if, like you said, you was probably, just going off the cuff, wasn't pulling from any personal experience, because you don't want it to be egocentric, or,
you got me.
You basically put your face in her crotch between her legs, and was that a body double, or was that Madonna?
Oh, God. That was Madonna.
That was Madonna, yes!
You go out, give him props, Sway. You can go back to the hood, Sway.
Now, in the scene, man, I saw the scene. Your face was there, man. It was touching her crotch. So y'all really went through it.
Yeah. We don't tell nothing.
Wait, but what did your wife say? You have a wedding band on.
Me? That was before.
I love him.
What did it smell like, man? Jeez.
Like ice cream.
Man, Willem Dafoe, he's my favorite, damn it.
Ever.
Ah, man, thank you for answering that, man. I got a few questions from some listeners right here, man. They really love you here, bro. Brad is in Detroit. Say what's up to Willem, Brad. Good morning. How you doing?
Good morning, Sway. Good morning, Tracy. Good morning, Heather.
Hey, good morning.
Hey, Big Brad.
Hey.
Yeah, so, Mr. Defoe, I just wanted to tell you that the movie Boondock Saints and your role in that movie changed my life forever. And
For the good or the bad?
I got to commend you on that movie because I just loved your character and the way that you sort of had an issue with yourself being who you were, and it was just great. I just wanted to say that I love all your movies. Speed, that was another one of my favorites, but I'm really looking forward to seeing this new movie. And,
all right.
I'm glad
you got to
talk with us today.
All right. We got Luke in Atlanta. Go ahead. Say what's up to Willem Dafoe.
Hey, how you doing, Sway? How you doing, William?
Hey, good, Luke.
Hey, I love all your movies. Hey, I even love that commercial you do where you play the devil, man. I thought that commercial was great, man.
Cool.
But I got one question.
Yeah.
I saw the movie you did, Antichrist.
Yeah.
Wow, that movie threw me off. That movie threw me off. When that girl puts that iron thing through your leg and whacks you off and you jizz blood, I was like, what the fuck is going on?
Yeah. I think it's a great movie, but it's not a movie for everyone.
Sound like a movie for me.
Yeah. No, I think it's kind of unconventional in its treatment of a lot of things, but I think it explores some interesting stuff that normally we don't get a chance to address ourselves to.
Yeah.
He got a blowjob in the movie? Did he say whack him up? What happened?
He's right here. Why are you asking me?
Oh, because I feel embarrassed. Wait, she gave you a blowjob, then you killed her?
No. No one's killing nobody. It's a complicated story.
Go watch the movie, Heather.
All right.
Sorry.
All right, Willem Dafoe, man. Hey, man, thank you for coming by, man.
All right.
You got to come back, bro.
Okay.
Anytime you're doing anything, you're welcome here, all right?
Okay, thanks a lot.
Absolutely, man.
All right.
Up next, 7th Streeter is here, and Peter Guns is calling in. He wants to talk about love and hip-hop. Sway in the morning, Shade 45.
reporting on arrests,
Have you figured out why I'm in these handcuffs?
fights,
You're a fucking dickhead.
and celebrity meltdowns.
No! If you can't help them, help me!
It's the Celebrity Wire on Sway in the Morning.
All right, 41 minutes into the hour. Tracy G.
Unfortunately, I have to start off on a sad note because this has to do with actor Paul Walker, who we know over the weekend had a very untimely death where he was involved in a car crash. And right now, people are wondering, is the Fast and Furious series, is that going to go on without him because they were shooting that? They don't know. But TMZ right now has obtained a copy of a memo sent from the Porsche headquarters, because that was the car that he was in when he was in the passenger seat. And they said that they told multiple dealers in the Midwest, including the car that Paul Walker was in, that although it was ridiculously powerful, you're going to have fun in it, the vehicle cannot even drive over a beer can or it's going to end up on the side of the road. So be very careful about it. And now police, they're investigating the exact cause of the accident, but it seems like it had to do with the force of the Porsche as well as speed being a factor too.
Yeah, that's unfortunate, man. I mean, I feel for his family and his friends.
40 years old.
Well, he was also part owner in the car company with the driver as well. So I'm just sure a lot of things will come up from that. What are you saying, Najee? What are you saying? Yeah, he's saying the name of the company. All right, yeah, it was the car company. He was part owner as well.
All right.
Moving on to the craziness that is Miley Cyrus. She's definitely one of the people that own 2013. She might even be Time Magazine's Person of the Year, but I don't know if that's really going to come into fruition because of this story. Joe Jonas, he's a part of the Jonas Brothers, which is a boy band that really got their fame through the Disney Channel pipeline. He was doing an interview recently with Vulture, part of New York Magazine, and he was talking about back when he was 17 years old. He's 24 now, which means when he was 17, Miley was 14, that he got peer pressured to like level 10 to smoke marijuana with her and Demi Lovato as well.
How you gonna let a 14-year-old girl peer pressure you to smoke weed when you're 17? I mean, he was a senior in high school. She was in the 9th grade.
He wasn't in high school, Sway. He was a Jonas.
Oh, they didn't go to
No, he didn't go to high school.
Come on, man.
And listen, a lot of these celebrity girls, I won't mention any names, but citizens, go back and do your homework. A lot of girls stop hanging with certain girls in this industry because of their influence. There was a famous picture of Lindsay Lohan, Britney Spears, Nicole Richie, Paris Hilton. You know, a lot of times girls hang around certain girls, they get on drugs. And then they're no longer friends with the girl. Like Nicole Richie used to have a show with Paris Hilton.
Yeah.
Paris Hilton and Kim Kardashian.
Just saying. It's just some girls are troublemakers in the industry. They'll get you hooked on that disco sugar.
You know what I like was Hillary
Duff?
Hillary Duff kept it clean, got married.
She did keep it clean.
She kept it clean and got married and got a beautiful sister. They kept it clean.
She kept it clean. That's a good person. You're right.
Now, going into 61-year-old Sharon Osbourne, she wants to keep it dirty, Sway, because recently she was on her show, The Talk, and she was speaking about her little pot of gold, her vagina, and how at this age she likes to stitch it back up. So this was the procedure that she did.
Having my vagina tightened.
Get
It
away.
was
Did you read?
Oh, it was just
What the?
excruciating. Excruciating.
Wow.
She act like that to scrape out the cobwebs or something, like, you know, just dust it out or
No
something.
way. Do you think she's still having sex with Osbourne?
Hell, Sharon Osbourne?
Yeah, she ain't doing that just to masturbate better.
Yeah, absolutely. How many guys in the room? We got 2, 4, 6 guys in the room. Who would do it with Sharon Osbourne if given a chance?
Look at Anthony's hand.
Big hand,
Only
of course.
one.
Yeah, big hand. Okay. Tracy G, thank you for that Celebrity Wire.
No
we got
doubt.
extended Celebrity Wire. We got my good friend. Somebody just called in here. Yo.
Who that?
Yo.
Yo.
It's Peter Guns.
Yo.
Pete.
Yo, Sway, I got to tell this story, man. I don't want to do it to you.
What story?
About when you was 8 years old, how you pressured me into smoking weed.
Hey, man, look, dude, all I did was point at the bong. You the one that picked it up. Peter,
I was 20, Sway was 8, and he made me do it.
That's what it was, man. Peter Guns is here. People are talking about love and hip hop. You and Saigon are the only reasons why I talk about this show, because you're my friends.
Okay.
We got a lot of questions to ask you about last night's episode. A lot of fans want to call in. You want to talk with Peter Guns directly? 888-742-3345. You got it
directly, not disrespectfully.
Okay, Peter Guns is up next. Sway in the Morning, Shade 45. Yeah, Grammy nominated Peter Guns is here, platinum artist. He's on the line with us right now. Pete, what up, baby?
Yeah. I was nominated. Beastie Boys took that.
Okay. 888-742-3345. You could talk to Peter Guns directly if you watch Love and Hip Hop. You're a fan of hip hop for real. Call him up right now. Pete, what up, baby?
Yo, you know Jay-Z told me not to go to the Grammys. Damon Dash called me and said, don't go to the Grammys that year. They wasn't respecting hip-hop. That's just a little hip-hop fact I want to throw out there.
Well, see,
so I didn't go.
And you didn't win?
No, I didn't win, but I didn't go. I didn't even go to the Grammys because Jay and Dame called and we boycotted. Hip-hop boycotted the Grammys that year. It was 98.
Because the Grammy wouldn't show the hip-hop categories. They wouldn't show the winners, right?
Right. So I sat in the Bronx and drank Hennessy in the street the night I was supposed to be in the Grammy seat.
Do you wish you had, but now because Jay-Z and Dame Dash eventually start going to the Grammys, do you wish you had went?
No, I don't regret that, man. Maybe, listen, I feel like a part, it may have been a small part, but I feel like,
Pete?
Hey, Pete.
Pete. Oh, his line cut out. Peter.
Him phone off.
All right, let's call him right back. Hold up, man. You got the number? Pete. Damn. So we're going to call Peter Guns right now on the line.
Him cheek hit the phone.
I would have went and saw the Grammys, if I was him.
You would have. You would have went against your hip-hop peers and crossed the picket line? How dare you, Sway? You a sellout?
Uh-huh.
If that would be deem me a sellout because my song got nominated for a Grammy.
But you crossing the picket line.
That wasn't no real boycott. They eventually went to the Grammys.
That year, though, we picketed. You would have crossed the picket line?
Hell yeah! What are y'all talking about? We're talking about the Grammys.
Sway, none of your peers was showing up. You got a call from OG Dame Dash.
None of my peers were showing up, and none of my peers were paying my bills either.
Ooh, talk about it.
But you would have sat there and lost. They would have been like, and the winner is Gwen Stefani.
Wait, hold up, Pete.
Yeah, my bad.
That's all right. Who won when you were nominated for that Grammy?
Yo, the Beastie Boys beat us out, man.
Okay, did the Beastie Boys show up and accept that award?
No.
Oh, they were protesting too?
No, they won enough Grammys, I guess. It was owed to them. And I think also if they weren't performing, they weren't going to go, something like that. Yes. Everybody had their little protest. Like, it wasn't enough to win. We want to perform. But, listen, man, I hate to say this. This sounds like a sore loser, but I feel like we deserved the Grammy that year.
I thought y'all did too. That song was big. I bring that up because last night's episode of Love and Hip Hop, and people wonder if this stuff is real or not. A lot of times, and I'm not a big fan of that black exploitation TV because that's kind of what it is to me. But I have to admit, I have to sit and watch because I got friends on that show. Peter Guns, who was just at my house last Saturday watching the big fight. Ain't that right, Peter?
Good fight, too.
Yeah, we were watching the Pacquiao fight.
Oh, Pacquiao, okay.
Yeah, Peter came over. Big Horse was with me. Rich Nice was with me. And, man, I saw, we don't talk about the show when we hang out.
Okay.
But I saw the episode last night when you got into a fight with that pretty girl who threw the plate at you.
Yeah. Erica Mena, listen, I'm making in trouble for what I'm about to tell you about this situation because they try to keep things as close to real as possible because it is real. But the situation with her is Rich came to me last season. I don't know. All right, since you don't watch the show, let me set it up for you. Last season, I went on Love and Hip Hop and told Rich, fall back on Shorty. She's reckless. She can't sing, this and that. and I guess she took offense to that. But truth of the matter was Rich was trying to get out of a relationship with her and a business relationship, so he asked me to do that.
So he asked because he didn't want to do the business with her? Is that what you're saying?
He didn't want to. He was kind of like trying to break up with the chick and break off business with her. So I guess, Guns just like be mad at me like, yo, you need to leave that alone. And that's what I did. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, wait, hold up. So you saying Rich asked you to go off on her last season and say leave that alone to help be the catalyst for him to not do business with her?
Yeah.
So you didn't feel one way or the other about the girl, but Rich told you to do
I don't have nothing to, listen, my man, she may be a year or two older than Corey. I'm too old for that. I don't know her. I don't, listen, I've heard about her. She's my man Raul's kid's mom, Raul from the Terror Squad.
Yeah, Raul.
I heard about her reckless mouth, how she be telling men to suck her, and how nasty she is, but I didn't know her personally, I didn't have no, you know what I mean? I didn't have a nickel in that dime, so I didn't care. And he asked me to do that, and I did it. And I guess she said, you broke me and my man up, and you talk reckless. But I was like, but I told her in that scene, that's what happened. And she still chose to go down that road. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but
I'm embarrassed about, to be honest with you, I'm embarrassed that I even acted that I got that mad. But it was a ceramic plate that missed my face by an inch. And when I heard it break, it just showed me the level of disrespect that somebody can have. If they feel comfortable enough to throw a ceramic plate at your face, that means that you just have no respect for a person at all. Like, I am really a clown. I can't, you know what I mean? In her mind, and that's why I was like, oh, she, I lost it. But I didn't even watch it last night because of how I acted on that scene. You're not ever supposed to let a person
drive you that
into a situation.
Yeah, and
you know what I mean?
I watched Pete, and she threw the ceramic plate, and she's a pretty girl, and I was like, why is he fighting with the pretty girl? And then the thing that threw me off, Pete, is you're from the Bronx, man, and what baseball team played in the Bronx?
The Yankees.
Yeah, and the way you picked up that food and tried to throw it, it looked like you never threw a pitch in your life, man. I don't know what that was, bro.
No. I am a superb baseball player. What you haven't seen was, it was a glass in my hand. It was not a glass, plastic, by the way. Everybody thinks I tried to throw a glass. But it was a plastic cup full of Macallan 12. When I went to launch it at her, the security is like some stealth ninjas. He tapped my hand. He caught my hand before I could get it off. So it looks all sloppy and disgusting.
Yeah.
That's what happened.
That's what happened.
Okay, Pete, drop the other shoe. Drop the other shoe. Are you waiting and building up for the first reality spinoff show with like you, your wife, and your baby mama all living in one house? Is this what you're building up to?
No, hell no. No. I don't know where it's going, to be honest with you. It's like when I look at it now, it's like a mirror. It's like a mirror. Like I'm looking in the mirror, like a life that I thought was kind of normal. That's normal to me, and I'm looking at it like, oh, is that what it is? Like, and then just looking at like friends like Clay being like, my man, what are you doing? It's like, that's when the wake up call comes, because in reality that was normal to me.
Damn. That was normal to him.
All right, Peter, let me tell you, when you came on this show, I think every single day after that, someone was coming to me and telling me a rumor that I couldn't believe. But so many people said it, and I was like, all right, if I ever get him on the phone or in person, I'm going to ask him. And the rumor is that inside your phone, you have some naked pictures of Erica in there.
Oh, I might. I don't know. I don't know where that's coming from.
You don't know, but you might.
I don't know. That's what, I'm hearing that rumor too. I might have.
You do what?
He said I might, but I don't know.
I might.
Is that a yes or no?
No. Well, we got to talk about that off the record now. Wait.
Wait a minute. Hold on. First of all, how would you even get? You don't have pictures of this girl naked. How would you even get them?
Listen, you know.
That's a yeah.
Nah, I didn't say it.
You ain't saying. I said that's a yeah.
Is it a no, Pete?
Y'all family, we got to talk off the record. Things took a little left on me, so I got to talk off the record. But let's just say I might.
All right, let's just say you might. How do you
a strong might?
Okay, what type of naked pictures do you like from women?
Oh, from what?
What type of naked pictures do you like?
No, don't even. What kind of naked pictures do you have of her?
You might have. No, he said he might. If you might have any, what kind of naked pictures might you have from a woman?
Exactly.
Oh, man. Full, all type of angles, all type of, just use your imagination.
What's your favorite body part out of Erica?
Hold on. How'd you get them? Who gave them to you?
Yo, we got to talk off the record.
Damn.
We got to talk off.
What the hell, Peter? You bringing me into this stuff?
Call Rich Dollars, too, when you speak off
Pete,
the record.
do me a favor, man. Don't.
Oh, shit.
Did you say Rich What?
I said that you
No,
should.
I didn't say that.
You said Rich Dollars, Pete. I just heard you say that.
No, I didn't say that, man.
You didn't just say Rich Dollars' name.
No, I didn't. I swear I didn't say that.
Don't have me play back the tape, man.
Nah, he didn't do that. He wouldn't. Not him. If anybody, it wouldn't be him.
Okay.
But listen, I'm gonna tell you this. Call me when you hang up, and we'll talk about it.
But I just don't. That's a pretty girl, man. I just don't want you fighting pretty girls on TV, man. Don't do that, man.
Yo, listen. If you watch this scene before, I said, listen. Here's the deal: what people don't understand. The girl said I'm hating on her and Rich. I don't even know her. I didn't do that. Rich asked me to do that. Number one. Number two, if I was hating, that would be me saying, yo, you ugly, you whack, you this and that. That's not hating. Hating is you can't sing. That's what she says, hating. That's truth. You can't sing. You're disgusting. You have a bad personality. You know what I mean?
Okay,
That's
Pete.
truth. You got ass shots. You got fake breasts. Truth.
She got ass shots?
I don't know, man. I'm not gonna just I'm not gonna talk about.
Well,
it.
I want to talk about it. I'll call him off air. I'll tell the citizens tomorrow.
Okay, look.
Look, here's the deal. These are things that, and I don't even care about that stuff. My thing was, none of that would have ever came up. I came there to tell her I have a record for you. I don't want to manage you because I'm not. That's not the type of act I want to manage. You know what I mean? Look, she is capable. She got to look. And judging by music today, anybody can make it. So she probably can get a hit record. Just not something I like talent. I don't want to be involved in it. But I got a record I'm gonna throw at you. Let bygones be bygones. If y'all watch the scene, I'm like, look, Erica, I'm sorry. And I'm sorry I came at you like that. Maybe I was wrong. And when she sat down, I was like, hi, Erica. I was trying to be nice. So I don't know. And when I look back at it, I'm thinking, damn, that was wrong. Why am I acting like that over that? But at the same time, I know my nature is when I'm trying to be nice to somebody and they just shooting at me, and I'm like, yo, look, I'm sorry, I understand it. Because it's a business, kiss and makeup dinner. And listen, even if you want to say, you know what, I don't accept your apology, and turn your head, and that's it, and that's the end of that, and I get up from the table and walk away. You a clown, and you like on and on. After I'm trying to be nice and clean this up.
Yeah.
You want to know the truth? All right, you my man. Peter Guns is turned up on the show. Let's call the thing a thing. Hate me, love me. You're tuning in on the show because of my storyline.
Yeah.
So people tend to want to turn up on me and say things about me so they could be turned up. So that nobody's watching the show for your ass. You got to turn up on somebody that they are watching the show for. You know what I mean?
There it is.
So here she coming into a scene with me thinking that she's going to be cordial. Like she's going to sit down and be cordial, and she turns up on me. And now, in hindsight, I get it. Peter's turned up, and how could I turn up on the show? Turn up on this nigga, even though he's trying his best to apologize to me for something that I'm not even wrong about.
Hey, Pete, this is what I want to do, man, because you're coming on Rapfix tomorrow on MTV Jams to talk about your music career. You a Saigon. We could talk more about that, and then off air, maybe you could send us these pictures so we could just judge for ourselves what this is all about. And then Amina did a song last night that she wrote for you, basically saying, "If loving you is wrong, I don't want to be right." Did you guys release that? I thought she sounded good.
Yeah, I sent it to you.
Okay. This is what it is. Did you get that? Okay, we're gonna end the show with that. Peter Guns, if people want to reach you, no problem. Peter Guns, they want to reach you on Twitter. How can they reach you?
I am Peter Guns.
All right, Tracy G.
On Twitter at It's Tracy G with no E.
Have the B.
The Happy Hour with HeatherB.com.
We want to thank Willem Dafoe for coming by. Make sure you see the movie Friday.
Yeah.
Out of the Furnace.
Yep.
Also, we want to thank E40 for coming by.
No doubt.
Get his new Errol Stevens liquor and look for the new album. It
comes out on December 10th, next Tuesday. And also, who else came by? Was that it? Yeah. Okay, that's it. All right. And then Peter Guns, this is Amina's new track. It's called Don't Want to Be Right. I'm at Real Sway on Twitter and Instagram. Pete, we're going to post this audio out so people can have it and let it spread for you, okay?
Yes, I appreciate you, my brother.
All right, and I'll talk to you in a second because I want to find out about these pictures. And who gave you the pictures again? Who gave you the pictures, Pete?
Reggie Darlow.
All right, and stop fighting those pretty girls, man. Let them be pretty.
All right, you got it.
All right, Sway in the Morning, Shade 4-5. Until tomorrow, we have nothing left to say.